What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne. So guys, we got to break down this video right here, okay? And we have a series of videos actually talking about female nature. So let us get straight into it.
And the best part of this plan is, no one can stop me.
All right, so you saw what the video said here. It says catching an attitude for no reason so he can manhandle me and put me in my place. This is very toxic, and this is something that a lot of these women do. Catching an attitude for no reason, okay? Creating conflicts that don't need to exist. Creating unnecessary turmoil in your relationship just to test your manhood and quote unquote put her in her place. And these same women will complain about F-boys and toxic masculinity when they're using the emotional manipulation all the time. And see, this is why you as a man have to leverage the relationship in a different way. This is why you have to keep your options open so that she doesn't act crazy and doesn't act wild when y'all are together, okay? Because she is only doing this, catching an attitude, because she feels like she's in an irreplaceable scenario, an irreplaceable situation. And she is trying to test that man's resolve. It's basically an ish test, okay? And that is when a woman provokes you to make an action, and then she judges you based on that action. So I don't really know what she means by manhandle me or put me in my place, okay? But it sounds very toxic, and these are the women that you want to avoid, okay? She definitely looks like a gym chick, okay? Definitely an attractive chick, but at the end of the day, it is not worth the back and forth. It's not worth the arguing. It's not worth the fighting. And this is what they want you to do. They want to draw you in with these fake attitudes and these fake temper tantrums. And then they're going to flip the script on you and act like you were the bad guy all along. So guys, you have to avoid scenarios and women like this. A real woman is not going to try and provoke you to quote unquote put her in her place. She's going to already be in her place because she respects you that much.
Sneakiest. So back in the day, forgive me, Lord, back in the day.
No, she about to say some bullshit.
Relationship, but I was in college with another guy I was dealing with in college. So just maybe, possibly, you know, I was in the bed.
Lord have mercy. She was going to go on to say that she was in the bed with another man while she was in a relationship in college. Guys, long distance relationships have been dead. They don't work. They never will work, okay? Once your girl goes off to college and y'all are in a different city, town, or state, it's OV, okay? The options and the endless amount of Dizzy that she has to choose from is, it's endless. Like I said, it's in abundance, all right? And then women develop an abundance mindset when they're in college, even though women outnumber men 60 to 40 on most college campuses across the United States. So the reason why they feel like this is because there are plenty of athletes, there are plenty of frat guys, there are plenty of, you know, maybe artsy guys if they're into that to choose from, okay? So there are so many different personalities on that college campus. And yes, she is going to explore. And yes, if she has a boyfriend, she's going to leave you in the wind, okay? And she's most likely not going to tell you. She's going to keep that relationship going so you can fulfill that emotional part of her, you know, her necessities, right? And then she's going to get that physical side from whatever college jock that she runs into. this is my warning to you men. I know a lot of guys think that, oh, their girl's not gonna do this, she ain't gonna do that, she loves me, whatnot. Your high school sweetheart is not going to be sweet for long, guys. Okay, so once she goes to college, it's pretty much OV. All right, can it work sometimes? Yeah, maybe sometimes, but most of the time it is a lost cause. So I would suggest to you, bro, if your girl goes to college, make sure you just go ahead and break it off. Or you can just be like, look, I'm trying to be FWBs. When we see each other, we do what we do. But I don't want to be beholden or constrained or confined by this relationship, because, I mean, I want you to enjoy yourself, and I don't want to be worried about you enjoying yourself, okay? So that's where you got to cut it right there. Once she leaves, once she packs up and goes, I mean, shit, when she goes to orientation, it's OV. She's already looking for new dudes to vet in orientation. Okay, I went to University of Georgia, and at my orientation, I don't know about y'all, but it was like overnight orientation where we spent the night, and folks was getting their cheeks clapped, okay? Folks was getting their cheeks clapped. So you really can't expect anything less from these modern women today. So I'm just telling you right now, the long distance relationships don't work, okay?
I know how to play the game, okay? I know how to do this and that.
Yeah.
I would only date a man who understands that, okay, I'm going to go out. If a guy offers to buy me a Louis Vuitton bag, I'm getting that Louis Vuitton bag.
Right.
I am not going to say no, but I'm going to get it. If a guy because guys, when you go to Miami, they'll just give you money. Like, they'll be like, $5,000. Take this, take that. I will take that. Like, I'll be like, okay, thanks.
Okay, guys, this is this is the modern woman's mindset, okay? And what I want you guys to understand is that nothing in this life is free. When somebody gifts a woman an expensive gift, especially something like a Louis Vuitton bag, how she so eloquently stated, then they are going to get something in return, whether she tells you or not, okay? She's talking about, oh, I know how to do this. I know how to get around. I know how to flex. I know how to finesse. I'm a hustler. Women who talk like that are absolutely selling the WAP, okay? They are selling the WAP to the highest bidder. What they mean by flex and I know how to finesse and I know how to slick talk, and all that means is they know how to trade their box for material goods, all right? So if you are dating a woman like this and she is out here accepting gifts and accepting trinkets and accepting cash apps and accepting PayPals and accepting all different forms of payment, and she's not breaking you off at all, she's definitely doing something for that bread. She is doing something strange for a piece of change, okay? And you should not be okay with that. That is where you have to draw the line and keep it moving and keep it pushing. You do not want to be the guy who is allowing your girl to enjoy a hot girl summer while you are thinking about what she is doing and how she's getting this Louis Vuitton bag. How is she eating at this expensive steakhouse? How is she pulling up at Nurserat and getting olive oil squirted in her mouth from Salt Bay? How is she doing all of these things and living this lavish lifestyle for free? And like I told you guys, nothing in this life is free. So if a man is going to quote unquote trick on a woman, he is going to eventually expect the WAP, okay? So as a guy, you should not be out here just, entertaining these types of women. You can smash them and do that and whatnot, but you never want to commit to a woman like this. Not to mention the blue Little Mermaid hair. And I mean, it's just OD. It's just too much. She's doing too much. She really thinks she's a bad chick, but she's really basic, and it shows, okay? She is really just like a lot of these other chicks out here, and that is what makes her a modern woman, let alone a sister, okay? And she light-skinned. She's finna use the light-skin privilege. She's finna use the pretty privilege to get what she wants out of life, and that's fine, okay? We ain't judging. But we're also not going to be sitting on the sidelines spectating and thinking that we're in a committed relationship with a Tatiana.
I'll say, like, once you go from, like, if a guy has a really big dick and then you, like...
It's a little disappointing.
Yeah, like, you go to a guy with, like, not a big dick at all. the difference is actually so insane that
And
it makes,
noticeable.
it makes you like, damn, like I never want to fuck a guy with a small dick ever again. But you can't get that mindset going. Like size doesn't matter, performance does. Straight up.
Period.
All right, guys. So you heard what she said. She said, if you get rammed, if you get railed, if you get your cheeks bust, if you get the brakes beat off of you by a big dingling, then you will never want to go to a small thingy ever again, okay? She said, get that little shrimp pee the F up out of here, all right? And this is something that you guys need to realize. This is why body count matters so much, because a woman's history, a woman's sexual past absolutely is going to predict the way that she moves in the future, and it's going to predict the likelihood of your relationship actually lasting. Just think about it like this. Imagine that you catch this woman on the rebound of a Mandingo warrior, okay? Let's just say that. And you're trying to please her sexually, all right? You are not going to be able to match up to that guy. She said, oh, it's not about the size, it's about performance. That's BS, okay? I'm not saying that you can't do what you got to do with whatever you got working for you. But what I am saying is size absolutely matters. And pause, you know what I'm saying? But when you would do like me, if you're using your size and you're using your performance, you are going to get the best results. So guys who, are well endowed, they usually have a lot of experience, okay? So their performance is already going to be higher than a guy who is not so well endowed, because he's having more interactions, more sexual experiences than that guy who, doesn't really have a big meat like that. So this is why body count is so important, because like I said, she's always going to be comparing you to the last guy, and she's always going to be comparing you to the next guy. So say she went through 12 Mandingo warriors, and then she wants to settle down, with like a beta simp, Brad or something like that, okay? And he's going to be the beta bucks, all right? Or the beta cashes, as I like to say. Beta cashes, alpha smashes. He's going to be the beta bucks. He is not going to be able to fulfill her sexually, so what is she going to do? She's going to get validation online. She's going to get back on them dating apps. She is going to cheat straight up or passively aggressively. She's going to be flirting with other guys. She's going to be putting her hands on their stomach when she hugs them. She's going to be like touching their chest when they're having conversations and giggling and laughing. She's going to be very flirtatious in your face, and it's going to be outright, because she wants to show you that you are not fulfilling her in some way, whether it's overt or subconscious. Okay, so what you as a man have to do, you have to choose wiser, you have to choose better, you have to see the signs of a high body count. You're going to have to be able to decipher, you're going to have to be able to differentiate the women who you can vibe with, you can kick it with, you can get in a relationship with, and the women who you can just be casual with. All right, guys, so y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship questions to the email down below with a screenshot of your cash app so I know you paying your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking team with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Reclaim your throne.